Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I threw some cashews here. I threw some cashews on the ground for some birds to come get. Well, I specifically threw them on the ground for like this crow to get or like other types of birds. But like the crow is what made me think of like to get the cashews. But I put them on the ground. Now there's some yummy there's some ants like just chowing down on the cashews. They're having a feast. That's pretty cool. It's cool how just I don't know. Just nature. I think nature is just so cool, and just like other animals, all plants, all animals, like it's just so cool. Cause like, just yeah. Anyway, more water. That was one thing. If anyone knows what type of tree this is, comment. Oh my gosh. Hi, hi, hi. I literally, yeah. There's some. I put some cashews out for these birds, and there's just ants now munching down. You wanna see it? Let me pick you up. Hey, look. Look at the ants. They're just chowing down on these cashews. Cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put you back. Can this please go back up? Please! Don't look at me. I'm not exciting. Okay, let me like fix you. Okay, I'm gonna go get more. I'll be right back. That's gonna have to do, I think. No! Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get more water. I'll be right back. Oh, oop. I almost just stepped on the ants. No. That's okay. I think they're okay. I didn't I didn't like fully step on them. I like noticed as I was like stepping, so like I think we're good. Okay. We're watering. This is the second thing of water. This is not Sprite. This is just what I use to get water because I don't have a watering can. So yeah. That's the second thing of water. Okay, now I'm gonna go get more. What type of tree do you think this is? Also, if you want to see, I can show you the apple trees after. Oh, and there's raspberries. There's a raspberry bush, and the raspberries are doing well. I can also show you black currant. I can show you a pear tree. What's the Christmas song that talks about a pear tree? The 12 Days of Christmas? I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go get more water. I literally ate a raspberry off the raspberry bush. Obviously, like, well, they weren't very ripe, but they honestly were good. When they all ripen and when they all like mature as fruit, like, oh my gosh, I'm actually so excited. Well, I don't know how excited I am. Well, I definitely am excited. Just like I feel like that's a little bit of an over exaggeration. Because I don't really get that like excited over food. But anyways, yeah. This is not Sprite. This is water. I just don't have a watering can. Um, yeah, super cool. Well, not the fact that I don't have a watering can is super cool, but just I'm just looking at the tree. I'm like talking to myself. I'm like, whoa, like this is so cool. Like, look at this tree. Like, just the fact that they literally just like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get my water. That was two. I think that was two. Yeah. Okay. Wait, was that two or was that three? Bro, I literally just lose track. Can someone tell me? Does anyone that was here tell me? Okay, I think that was two, but I could be wrong. It could have been three. You know, all animals are just super cool. Okay, like just yeah. Oh my gosh, this tree is gonna be a big tree, hopefully. Oh, and I'm just worried that someone's gonna cut it down, but obviously I can't control that. But I'll do what I can. I'll put up like a little sign or something that says like tree planted, don't cut me down, like sort of thing. I'll try and do that. Also, I want this to survive as long like until it like well obviously as long as possible, but until it produces offspring, and then I can take the offspring and the seeds, and then make their offspring. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Whoa! No, did this break? No. Wait, is it? I can't tell. Okay, I'm gonna go get more water. That was three. That was three 2 liter things. This is literally up to my hip. Look, it's up to my hip. Almost. It's almost up to my hip. Okay. I have this cognitive disconnect from everyone else in the world, and well, I don't know. There's so many problems that I have, like just mentally, but nobody seems to understand them, and nobody seems to help me, and like I just am very unhappy in my life. But um, I don't know. And like it's not like a new thing. Like I have been unhappy for a long time, like my life. But I just like I don't know. I've only recently been diagnosed with a lot of things. Anyway, this like yeah, I've only recently been diagnosed with the things that I've been diagnosed with. This tree's getting so thick, which is good because then it builds resistance to the wind and other natural things like oh yeah. Also, these leaves are getting so big. Oh my gosh. It's honestly just so cool. Like just seeing the growth of anything, but just like when you see a tree or any type of plant grown from a seed, especially trees, super cool. Because you just get to see their growth and how like they've come from like I don't know. Like it's just so cool. Like how this literally this big tree, do you see this tree? Also, it low-key looks crooked, but it's not. It's more the camera. But this is my watering can by the way. Um, but just like when you see like this big tree came from like a little seed. Like that's so cool. Like how is that not the coolest thing? And it's just I don't know, it's so motivating and just like inspiring, I guess, because when a tree becomes like this, when trees like when any tree, any and every tree is come from a tiny little seed. Like so, it's just like whoa. At least, well, yeah. I mean, there is grafting, which I guess I don't know if they. Well, no, they all originate from seeds because even through grafting, even through like grafting of plants, when you attach two plants together, sometimes you can do that, and then whatever. It's a long process to talk about and like explain, but it basically is when you attach two plants together and then they'll grow like symbiotically, and but even then, like you had to cut off a part of a plant from a plant from a plant that grew from a seed. So either way, all plants grow from a seed. Oh my gosh, thank you for the likes. But anyways, super cool how yeah, just I don't know. It's just so cool looking and like watching trees grow, especially when you helped them like germinate and then now they're this big tree. I really hope this tree gets really big. What type of tree do you think this is? I have to go get more water. I think was that 4? I think I put 4 in. So yeah, okay. Um, I'm gonna do probably 10. This is my watering can by the way. I'm like broke, so it has to do. It does the job. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, Grace. Grace Thor, W name. Oh my gosh, hi, Lihala. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Anyways, what type of tree do you think this is? Grace and Lihala. Grace Thor and Lihala. What type of tree? Also, where do you think I'm from? This tree is like a very known tree from where I'm from. So if you can guess one of those questions, you can guess the other. I have to do 10 of these. I do about 10 of these a day. So yeah, I have to do 6 more. Anyways, I'm gonna go get more water, observe the tree, say hi, answer the question, tell me what type of tree do you think this is, and then yeah, I'll be right back. I've achieved the water. I'm back with the water. Okay. Um, anyway, I think it's super cool just how, like, well, I don't know, just how branches form. Also, some of these branches are so thick, like, whoa. It's honestly impressive. This tree is getting very thick. It's getting very big. This tree is getting so big. Okay, that was 5. Anyway, for anyone that doesn't know, this is a maple tree. I can show you close up. Also, I can show you some apple trees afterwards. I just want to go and get the rest of the water first, and then I'll show you. I can show you apple trees. So apples, I can show you a raspberry bush. I can show you a black currant bush. I can show you a pear tree. Um, I can show you a lemon tree, but the lemon tree's inside. I can show you a lot of different trees. Just let me know. Let me know which ones you want to see, and I'll show you after. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go get more water. This one, that one was 5. I think the ants that were here, I think they've moved on. I think they were like, there's a predator, aka me, and they were like, they don't want to be killed. So I think they were like, we'll come back to this. Well, some of them. There's definitely still some on the cashews, but yeah. Okay, this one is 6. Some of this grass is getting so long. I don't like some type of grasses. Like the typical grass lawn, so gross. Um, Okay. Whoa, there's holes in these leaves. Wait, are they holes or are they black marks? I think they're black marks actually. Is there anything underneath? Okay, I'm gonna go get more water. That one was 6. I need 4 more. Can you hear the water running when I run it? I don't know. This one's 7 though. Um, you know, sometimes I worry about overwatering, but then I'm like, the water will just like go into other parts of the ground. It's different. Like overwatering plants in the ground is definitely not as much of a concern as plants in a pot. But yet again, as long as there's like drainage holes in a potted plant, it's not really that much of a issue either. There's 2 buried chipmunks here, right here and right there. And I buried them right under the tree because, well, Yeah, yeah. So I can, well, for lots of reasons, but just because I don't know. Well, yeah. Anyway, okay, that was 7. I'm gonna get my water. I'll show you the apple trees after. Okay, so like just stick around for like a few minutes. You know, well, I don't know if I should talk about this, but yeah. I don't know. Well, I hate my life, and I'm trying to find ways to not hate my life, but no matter what I seem to do, I hate my life. So, I'm looking to a therapist that will hopefully be able to find out the problem in my life, and then help me find a solution and treatment to my issues. Anyway, that was 8. This tree is doing well. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know if I want to say this, but yeah, I'm just in pain every day. Um, and there seems to be no solution, but I'm trying to find a solution by talking to other therapists. But anyway, and like other people. Anyways, that was 8. Anyone that knows what type of tree this is that doesn't already know that, like, yeah, this is also water. It's not Sprite. Okay, don't be like, oh my gosh, why are you watering the tree with Sprite? It's not. It's just my watering can. I just don't have a watering can. Okay. But anyways, for anyone that doesn't know, what type of tree do you think this is? If you don't already know, if you weren't here when I said, if you think you know, say what type of tree. What type of tree? Let me show you the backside of the leaves. Um, yeah. What type of tree do you think this is? It kind of goes hand in hand with, well, yeah, where I'm from. Um, this, yeah, country's kind of known for this. So fuck countries, by the way. Fuck borders. Anyways, I'm so tired. Okay, that was 8. I need 2 more of these 2-liter bottles, and then I'll show you the apple trees. Okay. After, yeah, after these last 2, I'll show you the apple trees. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Oops, I might have stepped on the ants, and if so, I'm very sorry. Okay, this one's 9, and then I just need 1 more, and then I'll show you the apple trees, okay? The ants are hopefully going to be chowing down on those. I really hope they chow down a little bit of them, and then some other birds can come and take the rest of the cashews, because I just want, yeah, some birds to eat some. You know, I'm considering getting like a big thing of like bird seed, and then just like live streaming, and just like live streaming like a big thing of bird seed, and y'all can just like watch. Like, I think that'd be cool. Okay, anyways, that was 9. I'm gonna go the last one, which is 10, and then I'll show you the apple trees, okay? Okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've achieved the last thing of water. Okay, and then I'll show you the apple trees, okay? So after this bottle, this is water, by the way. This is just my watering can, okay? I'm not, yeah, okay. This isn't Sprite, this is water. I just don't have a watering can. Okay, after after this bottle's done, and I'm gonna show you the apple tree. Okay, hopefully that's not too much water. I think we're chilling. Okay, do you want to see the apple tree now? I can show you the apple trees. Apple trees. There's 3 apple trees here, and there's a pear tree. A partridge and a pear tree. There's 3 apple trees, a raspberry bush, um, lots of different other type of trees. There is a blackcurrant bush, there's a partridge, and a pear tree. I know, I'm so funny. Okay, look at these apples. Aren't they super cool? Like, they're unripe, obviously, and they're not mature, but super, super cool. You know, every day I'm gonna live stream and I'm gonna show you the progress of these apples, and then they're gonna get so big, and then I'll like live stream and like then just like pick one off the tree and eat it live. Like that'd be super cool. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Look at look at these apples. Apples, apples, apples. Apples to apples. Ew. That game's cringe. Or and also triggering. But anyways, look at these apples. Super cool. Look at apples. Look at all the apples. Oh my god. Look at obviously they're not mature apples yet, they're still unripe. They're still growing. They just flowered. As of I don't know, a couple months ago. Yeah, a couple months ago. And now they're still like in the fruiting process, or in like the fruit development process. Obviously, I think flowering is still considered part of the fruiting process, but well, obviously because it's for the fruit. It's where the fruit like originates. But anyways, yeah. We're just in the fruiting process. These are all the different types of apples. There's 3 different types, and then I'll show you the pears. Are you watching God? I love you. Anyways, okay. These types of apples. I know one's Honeycrisp. I think one's Gala, and then there's another one. I don't remember what the other one is, but these ones are pears. They're looking very good, very delish. I hope some of these other animals get some of them because oh my gosh, they're gonna be very delicious, and I want to share them. Want them to go around.